We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike, 55. Check.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Flushed out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This is caught. And he's brought down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14. Vikings, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Seahawks 21, Vikings 0.
And some room to roam now. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Vikings 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and long for Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, a little more cautious this go around.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
Brings up second.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Check 26, check 26. Gun.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
45, 45. Mike, 45. 65, 65.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. I thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, alert.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Metcalf, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A 7-yard.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Past the 20. 10. Oh, my goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game. They have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Cousins to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. It's a foot race. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's checking crowd. Leave it, 48.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, 382, last 50. 45's the mic. 45. First. Come on, let's go.
First down, here's Cousins. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Minnesota.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 30. 20,
They're not even trying to do
10,
anything.
and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. make it a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings.
On 2nd down, here's Penning. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Off the option, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Minnesota.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there. Smart that. 54 Mike. Let's go.
To throw again, Wilson. And this is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they work this out past the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A first down throw for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For Tyler Conklin.
It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, it's Cousins. His throw caught right by the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Jefferson.
For 25 yards that time. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
The 12-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Mike, 45. Hey, Steven. Check me out. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Silver. Gun. 45, Mike. 45. Zebra. 45's the mic. Don't get nervous.
One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.